Well, hey neighbors, I recently came across a comment that is very similar to many of the comments I get on this channel. And it was a guy saying that I was on nothing but a whining rant. And we were talking about the Don Lot 1K chainsaw lot, and the story. I was telling the story of how that situation did not go, that encounter did not go as well as it could have or should have, and explaining what Don did by constantly saying it's all for sale and then saying this is not for sale. So of all videos, for him to make that comment on, it made no sense to me that it was that one, because we're literally just telling about how this guy did us dirty with this long travel and all this money we spent in shit. So I don't know, but nonetheless, I had just recorded this video that day, and then that night, this was just 2 nights ago, that night I came in and read that comment, and I was like, huh, you know, I've said this before in videos, but I really need to start elaborating on the differences between whining and telling a story, and sharing burdens, and trying to encourage others, and talking about the negative to show the positive, that you're not giving up. Because it seems a lot of people think all of those things are whining, and it's just our culture, and it's the way we're taught. You know, if you talk about anything negative, or you talk about your feelings, you're bitching, pissing, moaning, complaining, whining, bickering, blah 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 blah. No, we're gonna change that, neighbors. We're gonna get back to what's right. I'm gonna keep fighting to bring kindness and positivity and peace back to at least a small piece of the globe, some way, somehow. That is the purpose of my life. And so enjoy this video. I just wanted to make this little intro because it's too much text, and this video has a bunch of text that would have never been there had I not come across this guy's comment and figured, you know what, I got the perfect video to elaborate with that on. And now I'm going to send him the link, because I gave him the decency and the respect and the kindness and love as my neighbor to give him a thought out response, and a polite response, and a respectful response. But I threw some truth in there that he's probably suffered trauma, and he probably needs a hug, etc., etc. So I'm going to give him this link too, okay? So we're going to do some work and test some salts here. So enjoy, neighbors. Well, chat. Hey neighbors, welcome to the Shed Shop Outdoor Edition. In this video, I'm going to tell you a story, and then we're going to cut some wood. I've got here my ported ms462. I ported that saw. My first attempt was a failure. I only got about 10 minutes of run time before the saw stopped running. Never got it running again. So I ported another cylinder. So far it's working out. This is a customer saw. He bought this saw when it was in a bin. I bought it off eBay. It was a perfectly running saw, and then his guys dropped a tree on it. And so I put about $400 or $500 in parts in it, and I might make $100 still. Okay, he's got a 24-inch Oregon bar and chain, and I've got a couple of trees I want to take down, and I got to finish this nest back here. But first, I got to tell you a story. If you like my new coveralls, you get to see my burn a little bit. You get to see some of my tattoos. This is the Redneck Chainsaw Redeemer. I feel free right now. Air blowing through my legs. My abdomen catching the breeze. It feels amazing. So if you don't like to look at my ugly ass in coveralls, I guess you gotta find something else to watch, neighbor. Woo, sweat in the eye. Yeah. Let's pull this hairband down a little bit. Anyways, so this is actually what got me motivated to work today. That and my uncle taking me over to try and help him with his van. I want to talk about the difference between sharing and complaining. I get a lot of hate in my comments when I share my trials, tribulations, and burdens with you guys. And basically I get told it's a pity party, it's a woe is me, it's self-loathing, complaining, whining, bitching, moaning. And there's a difference between those types of communication. So just because you're sharing something that comes off as negative does not mean you're complaining or whining or pissing or moaning or saying woe is me or throwing a pity party. Here's Fatty Bunting's neighbors. Look how fat she is. She's super sensitive to the scratches now. She never used to be, but now she'll kick her leg when you scratch her almost anywhere. She's just turned 7, 2017 to 2024. Yep, so she just turned 7 in December, just about a week before Christmas. So she'll be 8 at the end of this year. She's getting up there. But, no, sit down. You can sit down. Thank you, stay. But, I want to talk about loneliness, I guess, is the best category. No, I'm not scratching your ass. Nope, I told you can sit down. If you want to sit down, I'll pet your head. You can sit down. Then I'll pet your head and that's it. Nope, not scratching your ass. There you go. So, basically, Grumpy Unk left for the regulars. Anybody that doesn't know, Grumpy Unk was my roommate. He has lived here for 12 years on this 5-acre property in our filthy, moldy, dilapidated, falling apart trailer. We got a single wide here. And he just left, and so it's just me. I have no vehicle. But I want to talk about a lot of people, they get socializing through a lot of different social media. People go out and do things like they have jobs where they work around other people. I am home alone almost 24/7. I don't have human beings that I communicate with daily aside from YouTube, which I don't even do that daily because some days, guys, honestly, my mind and my physical body, I just don't feel like it. And this is recent that this is coming on. But I also, when I say these things, I don't forget my blessings. I have a roof over my head, be it a rough trailer. I have a roof over my head. I have running water. I have food in my fridge. Okay, I have fruit in my fruit basket. Okay, I have cans in my cabinets. I have electricity. I have a workshop. Okay, I have a building. I have 5 acres. I have this beautiful lawnmower I'm paying $189 a month on right now. This zero-turn Hustler over here, the Hustler Raptor 42-inch fabricated deck. Okay, so just because I'm talking about the negative side of life does not mean I forget the positive side of life. And I'm not saying that, you know, because I know there's people out there in life that they have a way harder life than I do. But when we're talking about the aspect of loneliness, and I like being by myself a lot of the time because most people just frustrate me. When I work, when I live with people, they just, the way they live or the way they do or don't do things tends to get to me. You know, we all function in a certain way, and we want our home to be a certain way. And so anyways, basically, I am fighting both my physical pain. My neck is doing better, but it's more doing better when I don't do activity. If I pull chainsaw cord, my neck hurts for a few days, but it's not 24/7 like it was before the surgery, so I'm very grateful for that. I don't forget about that. So when I'm talking about the negative thing that my neck can put me out and cause me not to do anything for 3 days, we're literally talking, I do nothing but scroll my phone for 3 days. Okay, sitting in my chair or laying in bed. I'm lucky to walk the dog a mile. I'm lucky to get 1 little chore or 2 little chores done. And I have to do it all. I have to cook, I have to clean, I have to vacuum, I have to sweep, I have to do the dishes, I have to wash the laundry, I have to clean the bathrooms, I have to scrub the shower, I have to scrub the toilet, I have to take out the trash. I have to do it all. I have to mow the yard, I have to rake the leaves, I have to run my business, I have to maintain things. Anytime something breaks down, I can't afford to pay somebody to fix it. I have to repair it myself. And so I'm the one crawling under my trailer in my gimp position with my broken arm and my nerve damage and everything else, because that's what I have to do. Okay, but if you have at least one person in your life, people, I watch like the show My 600-Pound Life, and these people are bedridden, some of them, and yet they've got people to bring them food and everything. Be grateful for that shit, man, because I ain't got nobody to lean on hardly. You know, I've got people to lean on, but I get let down a lot. I get disappointed a lot, and that's because people have lives. You know what I mean? These people that say they're going to help me out, they have their own family. And so when they're busy with their own family, they can't come here and assist me like they said they were gonna. because family comes first. And I understand my position in the hierarchy. And so, though I may be upset and be let down, I still appreciate the fact that they were trying to help, and I still understand, accept, and I'm not going to be mad at the person that life happened. You know, life happens to all of us, and we have to change our plans on an instant a lot of times. So, that being said, the main point of this is there's always somebody that has it worse, number one. Don't forget that. Just because somebody's talking about negative doesn't mean they're not recognizing the positives in their life, okay? We shouldn't have to every time point out all our blessings just to be able to say something negative, or maybe we should. But people don't have attention spans long enough for that. Most of you have already left. Guess what? Yeah, I have video analytics. I know how long the main crowd stays. We get about 6 or 7 minutes in, and 80% of the crowd is already gone. So that's it. We're going to go ahead and get these saws started up, cold start. And I'm going to start limbing this stuff up back here, cutting it up a little bit. And then I've got 3 twisty spruce trees I want to cut down. One medium size, 2 about 10 inch, 1 about 12 or 14 inch. And we'll go from there. Okay, so let's get at it. Oh. If you have at least one person, don't take that for granted. You see, I made a big mistake with these cedars. They had really big trunks on them that had at least 8-foot straight shots in them. I had to do some redneck ingenuity here because my AV mount broke. So I took a longer bolt and put a different AV mount on here temporarily until I get my other one. So it won't have the anti-vibration there. It's just going to be stiff, so I'm going to get a little extra rattling. But I'm going to try and knock just a little bit of weight off of this one here. And hopefully my mower can pull it out so that we can buck it up. Because I'm just going to do, actually I won't buck it up. I'm going to try and get 2 posts out of that, half post, for the base of a chicken coop. So we'll use our cedar and try and use our lumber on the property to build what we want so that we don't have to spend money. We just have to work harder. Hard work. Self-sufficiency is a very hard thing to achieve. That hit on the first hit right there. Boom. Let's all warm up, boys. Uh-oh. We might have to do some tuning here. Uh-oh. Come on, bitch. God damn it. Flooded, I think. Yep, she's flooded. Damn it. Well, I'm going to grab the 462 while I let this sit. That sucks. Thought I could get it. So the 462 got an elasto start. And it has a decom valve. So a little bit easier on us to start. I just wanted to use the little saw. came prepared for that. Oh man, I'm going to try to start the 200T again. This is heavy. But I am going to see if I can, I think I might try and go ahead and cut the first 2 branches on that as well and try and pull it out. Okay, sorry about this little knob here. I can't do nothing about it because the button's on my phone. I'd have to put them in the mount and then we would work. I think I'm going to get this. It's pretty light. I pulled the cable by hand. I think my mower will pull it out. Let's see what the hell happens. I need to put some red tape on my cable though. It disappeared into the ground. You see, that'll do, pig. That'll do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to finish cutting these little limbs off. And then I'm going to try and get this rolled up onto a couple of logs. And I'm going to go like 6 feet, maybe 8 feet if I can. And just split it, literally split it in half. And I'm just going to use that for my floor because cedar is naturally waterproof. It's ms462. I like it. It starts real easy. Warm start. It's been starting on one pull every time. Let's see if it does it again. Love it. saw is amazing. I love it. It's heavy for me, but it's lightweight for its power. And the AV system, man, those springs they've added, just incredible. I love it. So I was looking at this thing, and I don't know if I want to try and split it. It might be better to just leave it on the ground. And it's got kind of a natural crack in it, so I have to think about that. But we've got this tree here. I want to fell over here where we're clearing out. Okay, it's going to land right where this stuff is and over there. That's why I didn't want to block this shit. That's why I got to try and get it done, but I'm losing daylight. I really wanted to fell this tree with the 462 because I've got to fell a tree with it and buck because we want to test it. It only has an outer bucking spike, and so I got to test it for his biggest concern is safety. And so he's got a safety chain on there, you know, the low kickback chain. And the case is busted where the inner spike would go, but the bottom hole has never been tapped for threads, and it's way bigger than the standard size. So it was designed without an inner spike for some reason. I don't know why, but we just have to make sure it's going to be good cutting like that. A tree service was using it like that, so I assume it's fine, but I don't know for sure. So we'll find out. I think we'll go ahead. I'll try and finish bucking this other tree over here off video, or limit it, I mean. And I'm actually going to get some logs under it to drop it onto. That way, that's the hardest part. I wish I had help, guys, because I'm disabled. That's why I'm so far behind. Sorry, my uncle was sending me a message and it distracted me. My Uncle Drew, not Grumpy Unc. Yeah, it's hard to do stuff when you're disabled. That's why I'm so far behind. I'm trying to maintain everything all by myself, and it's just crazy amounts of chores to do. And when you can't move every single day, it makes it hard. And when you can't move heavy stuff, it makes it hard. And when you don't have the equipment to make it easier for you, or the money to get the equipment, it makes it hard. But my whole point is, my motto, #persevere. You only fail if you quit. My point is, guys, look how much despair I feel. Look how desperate I am. Look how little hope and joy and whatever I have for the future. It's not good. But I keep going every day. And if I have a bad day, I'll just accept that I had a bad day, and I don't let it make me have another bad day. That's the worst part, is when you get in a bad funk, the hardest thing is getting out of it. And so you just do whatever you can every day, try and do at least one chore and work yourself into a routine. And you know, don't beat yourself up if you don't go every day and go to work. If you're on a self-sufficiency, if you have what you need and you're happy in life, it's okay to take a day off. That's the whole point. You don't work for anybody else. You decide your work hours. If you don't want to work at day and you want to work at night, self-sufficiency, you can do that. You just need a flashlight. Okay, let's see if we can split this thing for a few feet. I left a couple of supports on it, but let's see what we can do. how beautiful that is. Look at that color. Now imagine that with these logs behind me. I should have never bucked this tree up. Look, you guys, this would have been a beautiful cedar. If I split these open, they'll be as sexy as this. It came from the same tree. Look how beautiful that is. I mean, you can't tell me that's not beautiful. That is beautiful nature right there. Thank you, tree, for giving me wood so I can give this rooster that came onto my property. We had a stray rooster, and he now lives here. And he lives in a tree right now. And I feel bad because he's got a hard life trying to stay safe from predators. So, let's close up here. I'm done. We're out of daylight. We'll have to do more tomorrow. But yeah, that's all. That spike bucked ripping wood. So, I know it'll buck good logging of wood. Oh man, that's a fast saw. Woo! Woo! Talk about adrenaline. It's like after making love, you know, you just want to, just let every muscle in your body just freaking go loose. The relief. The satisfaction of getting a job done. Woo! Being sore for the right reasons. This one will split easy, but I'm concerned it might have rot in it. I'm literally just going to leave the cedar side up and put the bark down, and that's going to be my floor. I'm just going to use what I have, and if I can get a coop good enough out of the wood I have, and we'll see, you know, we'll experiment. We'll try our own thing with what we have, the resources we have on our 5 acres. I'm tired of the dollar bill, man. I hate it. I wish we had a barter system. Who cares if you trade a cow for a chicken? It's about what your neighbor needs at the time and what you have and what they need that you, or what they have that you need. If it's an equal trade to the two people, then we don't have to put dollar values on things. You know, everybody's working their asses off to buy toys and stuff and to pay for a mortgage and cars and everything else. Look at the price of shit. It's ridiculous. That's why we have so many homeless people. So self-sufficiency is something that I have a lot of passion for, but I'm struggling to get there. It's not easy. It's not easy getting from under that thumb. It's really not, you guys, but it's worth it because nobody tells me what to do. I'm out here by myself. 5 acres. I barely got any neighbors. The ones I do don't bother me. We get along. We watch each other's places, you know, if we're not around, and that's about it. Oh, that wood looks so nice. That's going to make such a good base. And I know it might not be level. The bigger logs, I would have milled them because I do have a mill attachment. I see a beautiful big hickory back there and a maple. I want to clear around the healthy trees so that they grow better. And then in the future, there'll be lumber for me or money, you know, sell them. So that's about it, neighbors. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a like, subscribe, comment down below, comment to each other's comments, reply to each other, and be a community. All the information, if you can donate to the channel to help this project of self-sufficiency videos, to be a part of the channel, and continue with the chainsaws on the channel and everything else we do, working on vehicles. Yeah, that's it, neighbors. Okay, if you can donate, please donate. I need the help. So be kind to one another. Everyone's facing a battle. I love all 8 billion of you neighbors, even though I really fucking suck at it. Until next time. #persevere. You only fail if you quit, damn it! Don't give up!